Welcome to Fitzfactor, the show where you learn how to master the stock market with Dan Fitzpatrick, the stock market mentor. Dan is a savvy trader. He's featured regularly on Fox Business, CNBC, Investors Business Daily, and SiriusXM Radio. In this podcast, Dan shares his insights on trading, life, and attaining long-term success in the market.
Question here from Mark, asking about thoughts of Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, and many others selling massive amount of stocks. Mark's hoping that they're looking at Bitcoin. I don't think so, Mark. I don't think Buffett will ever buy Bitcoin. But Dan, what are your thoughts when you see, some of these billionaires or CEOs selling into strength? They're unloading massive amounts of shares. Is that something that you think about as part of your stock trading analysis?
Well, it's something that I look at, but I can't recall ever making a move because of what Uncle Warren was doing. He's right a lot, obviously. That's why he's a bazillionaire. But, and I understand he actually still lives in the same house, which is really weird. Anyway, I don't make any decisions based on what those guys are doing. And also in some of these, I don't think that this isn't the case, certainly with Warren. Some of these, if like a stock like Jensen Huang is selling some NVIDIA, and that's like, oh, big news. A lot of times that's just a scheduled sell that he has. Like it's like he doesn't even have discretion. It's just like, well, the schedule is published to where every quarter, every month, or whatever it is, every year, I sell a certain amount of stock. And so in that case, that's not a signal at all. Even though the market and certainly CNBC jumps all over that because it's news, it's eyeballs and all that kind of stuff. But Buffett I think he sold a bunch of Bank of America to take his position he had a big position in this, below 10%. I don't know where he sold it, but obviously lower than it is now. So you could say, well, he was wrong about that. But I think that in that case,
if you're getting value from this podcast, click the subscribe button and sign up for Dan's free daily videos at stockmarketmentor.com.
The reason they liquidated, the reason they're selling a bunch was because of something that was going on with Bank of America. I think, in fact, I heard this on the All In podcast, a really good podcast, that he was selling it because of their structure in fixed income versus some of the others. And their books just looked like crap based on the value of the bonds that they held. So that was a specific reason. As far as Warren and Jeff trying to kind of time the market and stuff like that, I think I'm a better market timer than they are because I don't have billions of dollars to push around. So I wouldn't notice it, but just look at the charts. And by the way, you're seeing all this selling by these really, really smart guys. That would logically mean that the market should go lower. Okay, that would be not my expectation, but that would be the expectation, right? And so if the market continues to go higher, then the unexpected has happened. And when the unexpected has happened, that's a real powerful signal. So I wouldn't say that you should always be a contrarian with these big billionaires. I would just say that you need to look at the signal and see what the market's actually doing.
Thanks for listening to Fitzfactor with Dan Fitzpatrick. If you like this, then you'll love Dan's premium service at stockmarketmentor.com, where you can learn how to trade stocks, options, and cryptocurrencies. Click the link below and get access to real-time trading alerts, a community of traders just like you, and live training sessions each week. Get the trading edge that you need at stockmarketmentor.com.